Luton 3, Arsenal 4, player ratings tougher than expected. Some of the players came to life in the last few moments, like Odegaard. I think he was okay, but the last 20 minutes he was okay. And players like Saka and Rice always deliver for us. But let's start to where people are going to talk about a lot. David Raya. He made a couple of good saves, but the second mistake especially was horrific. The first one from the corner kick is bad. You're not commanding your area, but obviously you also have to look at the people who are marking those players and all that. But the second one, that's what you do every single day in training. That's what you practice every single day. Get down low and save the shot. That's what they do every day. If you watch the training videos, get down low, save the ball, throw it back. Get down low, save the back, save the ball, throw it back again. So for you to make that bad mistake like that, absolutely horrific. And then not commanding the area for that first goal. Second goal, first goal, I don't think it's his fault. I think it was bad defending, I think, from Martinelli or someone. But taking all that into consideration, he was very lucky today. You got saved, man. You really got saved today. The kicking, maybe a couple of good kicks, but I'm going to give David Raya 2 out of 10. That's the lowest I've ever given him. Hopefully, that is the lowest I'll ever give him. Hopefully, he never play as bad as that, because to win the league, we need to cut out the mistakes. Raya gets a 2 out of 10 today. Not great at all. Kivio is a tough one. He got subbed off in the 63rd minute. We had already considered 3 goals. I mean, 2 from corner kicks. Barkley, one was from the right side. I don't think Kivio was. I think going forward is not like Zinchenko or anything like that. But there's a couple of times I saw him drifting to the middle of the pitch and winning us a couple of free kicks. But ultimately, we considered 3 goals in the game. And some people in the chat, I can see, complaining about Kivio starting and all that. He went off in the 63rd minute, and Zinchenko came on and changed the game. So since he considered 3 goals, I can't really give you that high. I love confirming with the stats, but the stats can be a bit they'll drift you off a bit. You'll see a certainly be like, oh, really? But sometimes you need to check, because some things you'll miss in the game, the blocks and the clearances and all that. But Kivio is a tough one. Let me know what you guys would give Kivio. What did you wide if he starts? I don't think he's a calamity. As I've always said, I also don't think Zinchenko is a calamity defensively like Santos or Kolasinac. He loses concentration a lot, so he's not the best defender. Maybe we should play him in midfield and all that. He has dribble past numerous times and all that. I don't think that happened, but we considered 3 goals. 4 out of 10. I'm going to give Kivio 4 out of 10 for today. Ben White, the goal that Barkley scored was terrible defending. He let back. The thing is, you're not meant to let Barkley shoot with his right foot, so that is good. But I think he got past too easily. But for Ben White, the thing is, he got the assist with a very good run, so I have to take that into consideration as well. I have to take into consideration that we considered 3 goals as well, and I also have to consider, like, in the last 10 minutes, he was going forward so many times, winning us so many corners. So I'm going to give him average today. I'm going to give Ben White a 5 out of 10. He's getting those extra marks because he's 5 out of 10 too low. I feel like let me confirm with the stats. I need to judge with what I watched and also confirm with the stats. Let me see. I know he got an assist. He made 4 clearances. Okay, 1 tackle, 1 interception. I still feel like SofaScore have given him a 7 out of 10. I think that is a bit too high. 7 out of 10. He was doing a lot going forward. I agree. He was doing a lot going forward, and people usually don't expect that from Ben White. That's why people prefer Trent and James and Walker and Trippier, because they're all better than him going forward. But I don't think it's terrible going forward. Maybe 5 out of 10 is too low. Maybe I would have given him a 5.5 for doing halves. This is going to be so hard today. But we considered 3 goals, and one of them came from his side, the Barkley one. I think he was okay going forward. I'm going to stick with I'm going to change it to a 6 because I feel like he helped us a lot going forward, especially in the last 10 minutes. But he's lucky getting a 6. He's lucky getting a 6 just because he got the assist, and he put in a couple of very good crosses in the second half. 6 out of 10. But I'm not forgetting that we considered 3 goals and Barkley went past him so easily. So 5, 6 around there. I'm going to give him a 6. Gabriel and Saliba today, I mean, we rarely consider. We have not used it to ask or conceding this many goals with Gabriel and Saliba there. I don't think it was their best performance. But if you take a look at Gabriel, he won like every single one of his duels. I don't think any of the goals were his fault as well. He's not shaky. Like, you don't see players getting past Gabriel and Saliba all over the place. If you're judging their performances as individuals, you don't really see people passing Saliba and Gabriel and creating chance after chance. That never happens. You consider it from set pieces. Maybe expect them to command that area more. The both of them. Maybe again in terms of attacking set pieces, maybe you need to see Gabriel and Saliba more. Gabriel, I'm going to give him just 5 out of 10, I guess. I'm going to give Gabriel a 5 out of 10 for today. I think it was average. I don't think it was below average because it never really cost us anything. Nothing was his mistake, ideally. So 5 out of 10 for him. Maybe, again, it should be a 6 because he won his ground duels and everything. But just because he conceded 3 goals, I can't give them too high. So I'm going to give Gabriel a 5 and a Saliba a 5 as well. Maybe some of you'd give them a 6, no problem, but 5 out of 10. The defense today was tough. I think Raya was the only easy one. Raya 2, Gabriel 5, Saliba 5, Kiwior 4, White 6 because he did a lot going forward, including an assist. But maybe Saliba and Gabriel should be 6 as well, and Kiwior should be 5. I even gave Kiwior 4. I feel like that is a bit unfair as well. So I'm going to give him a 5. I think 4 is too low. I don't think he did anything wrong. So Kiwior 5, Saliba 5, Gabriel 5, Ben White 6, Raya 2. I think today is the toughest in terms of player ratings for the defenders. This is the toughest this season because we've considered 3 goals. Declan Rice, this is not tough at all. What a player, man. What a superb player Declan Rice is. Fantastic every single game. He's, as I think Dan in the chat said, Rice is putting up 8 out of 10 performances every single game. 8, 9. I've never rated. That is crazy. Even Gabriel and Saliba have given them 5s here and there, 6, 7. I've never given Rice below 7 out of 10. Nothing below. There's no game that he's performed badly. He's like 25 games into his Arsenal career. That is just absolutely crazy from Declan Rice. Again, today, to have that mentality to go forward and to rescue us, that is not his job. People are worried about losing goals in terms of Granit Xhaka. But Declan Rice, man, he scores, he assists as well. He's picked up a couple of assists. If you take a look at the interceptions and tackles he makes in midfield, he won half of his ground duels, half of his aerial duels. He made 2 clearances, 2 tackles, and he scored the goal as well. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Not his best performance. I still feel like he was better against Man City and Man United and all those guys. But the way it drives us forward every time, fantastic. 8 out of 10 for Declan Rice today. Kai Havertz, I think he was getting involved a lot. I did see him losing the ball maybe once or twice, but the goal was very, very good from Kai Havertz. Again, it's not an easy goal. He got himself into the position. He was winning the tackles in midfield. You could see him getting involved a lot. He was trying throughout the game, and that is what people have been asking for. Don't be quiet in the game. There's a game that he played back in September or something. I think was it against Man United or something. Or after that, he was very quiet in the game. People are complaining about not seeing him at all. He made 4 key passes today. He made 4 key passes. He made 2 tackles, interceptions, clearances. He won 6 out of his 11 aerial duels as well. That is more than 50%. He also scored today as well. I think he was really good today, even defensively, clearing the ball and all that. He won like almost 60% of his aerial duels. I think Rice was slightly better, but I'm going to give him, going to give him a 7, but he did a lot defensively as well. So I'm going to give Havertz an 8 out of 10. Again, if you're starting to give you this kind of rating, there's something you're doing right. So keep on, bro. Keep on. People are actually asking for Havertz to start. I saw against which team did we play? Against Wolves. People are actually asking, why is Havertz not starting? That is a good thing. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Odegaard, clutch. He is absolutely clutch. That cross was fantastic. And those last 10 minutes, did you see how he was getting involved in everything? They were clearing the ball. He was the last man. There's a time he went past a plane, he went down. Odegaard is just fantastic. He needed him on that pitch, and that is the kind of Odegaard we need, creating chances against Wolves. He was unlucky not to have a goal or an assist, three assists. Sorry, in that game he should have gotten 2 or 3 assists. We don't expect him to be winning tackles and all that in midfield, but his pressing is always good. He also won only 40% of his duels in midfield. So Odegaard, very good cross. I think Rice and Havertz are slightly better, but clutch, man. What a play. Is absolutely clutch. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today, Odegaard. Martinelli, good position, good right place, right time, good goal. He was getting involved here and there. He got subbed off as well. Second half, didn't see him a lot. I wanted to give him a 6, but he scored a goal, so I'm going to give Martinelli a 7. Although because Odegaard turned up a lot in the last few minutes, I think he was slightly better than Martinelli, but I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Again, this one's a very hard, Martinelli and Saka. No, Saka is actually not hard. I think Saka was incredible again today. The pass to Ben White for the Jesus goal, the pass to Martinelli as well. Those last 10 minutes, you can tell, like, the 2-3 players go to mark Saka because they are scared. Like, if he puts in a cross, it's going to be a goal. So Saka, once again, I think he was fantastic. He always gets a goal. He always gets an assist. He always delivers something in a game. It's very rare you see Saka finishing a game without an attacking return, which is quite good. So for those 2 goal involvements in the first half, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Gabriel Jesus was absolutely terrific. That first half was fantastic. I think he got the assist for Havertz as well. He got the assist for Havertz. He got the pre-assist for the Martinelli goal, but if he's not his quick thinking, we don't get that goal. And he also scored a goal as well, a very good header, good position, good time. So he was basically involved in 3 of the goals. And love his quiet celebration, keep quiet. We need to win this game. The fans are really turned up for this game, and fair play to Luton. The second half, I'm kind of edging towards him being our man of the match, to be honest. I think he was really, really good today. I'm actually going to give 9. 9 feels a bit too high, but he got involved in 3 of the goals. That's his job, to get involved in the goals, and he did that. 3 out of the 4 goals. So 9 out of 10 for Jesus. Let me know if that is too high, but I think he did a lot of work today. And he played for 90 minutes. Jesus will not score a hat-trick every single game, but he will get involved in everything that he do. You'll watch a game, sometimes he'll win a game 6-0 and Jesus doesn't score. But if you take a look at the assists, he'll get 2 assists, he'll get involved in the pre-assist, he'll dribble past 5 players and give the player 2 assists as well. It's incredible. Jesus, I should have said as well, Saka should have gotten a penalty too. Gabriel should have gotten a penalty too. So Gabriel gets a 9 out of 10. Players who came off the bench, I think Zinchenko was really trying to make things happen. We didn't concede a goal after Zinchenko came in as well, so that's good. I'm going to give Zinchenko a 7 out of 10. I think Trossard was also trying to make things happen. Maybe a few poor touches, maybe should have done better with Sam as well. But I think he also kind of really helped us in those last 20 minutes. There's 4 players in those last 20 minutes. Odegaard, Rice, Saka as well, and him, and Zinchenko as well. Those last few minutes, they were really good. They were just trying to, make things happen. They didn't give up. So 7 out of 10 for Zinchenko. I don't think we brought in anyone else. I think we only made 2 subs, right? We didn't really have anyone else to bring. I know people will be asking questions about Nelson. Now, why are we not bringing Nelson? We need a goal. Who can you take off? I don't think you can take off Saka when you're drawing a game 3-3. He has to be on the pitch. I don't think you can take off Odegaard as well. He has to be on the pitch for those moments. So, unfortunately, it's very tough unless you take off a defender and you bring on Nelson. But even Ben White and Zinchenko just come on, and Ben White is putting in cross after cross after cross from that right side. And unless you take off Gabriel or Saliba, which is tough. It's unfortunate. I don't know what Matita told Nelson, but it's very tough for him to start instead of Saka. And if you're taking off Martinelli, you're bringing in Trossard. So hopefully this weekend he does see some game time, but we need to give Ateta a rating. What are we going to give Ateta out of 10? We considered 3 goals not good. They only scored once from open play. So we just need to sort out the mistakes in the set pieces now. We scored 4 goals. We kept on going. I think the subs worked. I think Zinchenko coming on, Trossard coming on worked. I don't necessarily have a problem with Kivio starting because, again, you can't play these players every single game. There's a lot of games coming up. Even against PSV, to be honest, I would not play Rice. I'd not play Saliba. I'd leave leave them in England. Play Cedric, play El Neni, and maybe 3 or 4 first team players. Even if we lose, it doesn't matter. As long as we don't get trashed, we're already through. These players need to rest as well, because if you're playing against Liverpool, they could score 7-8 goals against you. If you're playing against Brighton, they could score a few goals against you. So you need players to rotate here and there, and you don't have too many defenders. Right now we have like 5 or 6, because Timber is injured, Tomiyasu is injured. I feel like we need to buy a defender in January. Also, because Tomiyasu is going for the Asian Cup, we definitely need to buy a defender in January to help us until May. Mikel Arteta, we won the game eventually, but not the easiest. I expected an easier game today. We scored 4 goals. Our defensive record has kind of taken a hit today, but at least we scored 4 goals. We've improved on our goal scoring tally. Subs worked. Starting lineup, no problem with it. Havertz starting played really well again. Trossard, I think the subs came on early as well, 60th minute, right after we scored. Proactive, don't be reactive. You could have waited for Luton to score a 4th and then bring in these guys, but he didn't. So I'm going to give him a 7, not as high as I usually give him when we win the game, but I'm going to take off a few marks because it was harder than I thought it was going to be, and maybe a few mistakes here and there. 7 out of 10 for Arteta.